Kedria Gigsby, teacher at a local high school, charged with trafficking teenagers along with her son, who was placed in position to be the pimp for these children, all the while performing sexual acts in her classroom while being filmed on camera. Yeah, we got to talk about it. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's good? What's the word? What's the word? We have another pedophile amongst us, another monster amongst us. Where does it stop? Where does it begin? Why is this happening so frequently? Why don't people care enough? Why isn't this top priority when it comes to conversations? Kedria Gigsby, an African American woman charged with abusing and profiting off of teenage children at a local high school. That should have been the headline all over social media. That should be in everyone's conversation. That should be coming out of everyone's mouth. Everyone should be talking about this. Why? Why isn't anyone? We have our priorities mixed up. The things that we like to entertain are absolutely ghastly. I do not understand the mind of people sometimes. We prioritize what we like, what we enjoy, what is entertaining, and the things that should matter the most don't have any importance or significance to it. If you want to check out the whole story, type in her name. It's right there at the top of the screen. Google it. Do what you got to. I don't care. But if you're a parent, I think, especially if you're a parent, this should be a story that you're watching closely yourself. I don't know. I'll be wondering, how does someone go to such a place mentally to have this type of fetish to where they get off on demoralizing and humiliating children? School is supposed to be a safe haven. It's supposed to be a place of education and building and creating a brighter future for all generations to come afterwards. But we seem to have lost ourselves somewhere, somehow. We've prioritized promiscuity, infidelity, just completely destroyed and ruined the nuclear household, destroyed what it means to have authority, to have rules, to have foundation, to have morals. What is going on, people? Are we humans? Are we still parents? Are we still teachers? Are we still officers? Are we still fighting for something? Do we still believe in something? What are we doing, people? I want to go here and I want to go here. I want to talk to you and I want to talk to you as well because, quite frankly, something is not right. Something is not sitting well within my stomach. And if it's not bothering you, then something is wrong. Something is absolutely wrong here. I got kicked off of social media because I talked about this particular case. And then I've had responses from people, spell police. Oh, you spelled her name wrong. You spelled this wrong. You here's the link to this, and this is how you. What the hell does that matter? What does it really matter? That's not why we're here. Some of y'all are weird with that shit. Really weird with that. But here, this is where I'm at with it, and I would love to know how people feel. So apparently, the people at this school, the staff, and don't quote me. Like I said, do the research. But apparently, they were made aware of what was happening in the school with that woman. They shrugged it off. They didn't care one way or another about what was happening. They just whatever. What are we doing with that? When I was in school, when I was going to school, I worried about a few things: bullying, popularity, and just little shit like that. Growing up in a dangerous neighborhood, you were worried about shootouts and whether or not a bullet was going to come through your door or whatever. Drugs up and down the street, people hustling and getting their stuff off, whatever. You didn't know what you were walking into. It was always a death trap. Glory be to God for keeping us. Going into the building where they had metal detectors, they had security that was supposed to make sure that everyone was safe going in here. Who would have thought at my age, 13, 14, that I was going to have to worry about a teacher, someone from the staff, gym teachers having sex with kids and all this wild, crazy shit. How many stories do we got to come across like this? What are we doing here? This is really a rant. By the time you see this, I will have already made my peace with it. And I say made my peace with it because it's not going to stop. Unfortunately, this isn't the only location where this is happening at. It won't be the last. We failed somewhere as parents, as law enforcement, as a human race. These children have advanced so much sexually. They're doing things that we weren't even allowed to do at a certain age. They're popping pills and all that. And these teachers are supposed to be mentors and leaders. And what are we doing, man? I don't know, and I seriously doubt could, that she sees this video. But if I was to sit down and have a one-on-one conversation with this woman, I would ask her about her origins. I would like to know who she was growing up. I would really want to know her background because I think it's interesting how the mind works, how environment can change someone, what could create something like this. I would really love to sit down and have one-on-ones with people like this, just for my own understanding of how a person could possibly believe in heart of heart that laying down with children is okay or permissible or acceptable without any type of consequences behind it. And for the staff, how could they not have any shame on themselves? How are they still employed? Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments section. Leave me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe to the channel if you're not already.